All right, so let's get started. So, hi guys, I hope everyone is fine and you guys can hear me properly. Okay, please confirm me once if my voice is clear and looks everything fine. So, you can see a lot of boxes behind me because my wife she used to like a lot of shopping. I'm spending a lot of money and just thought to earn some money through these demos and all. Okay. All right, so fine. So again, like if you are listening me for the first time, my name is Ankush Thodi, and having around 12 plus years of experience with the database administration. So I got an opportunity to work with the technologies like Oracle DBA, then your PostgreSQL database administration, and I also work with the data engineering and then cloud technologies and all, right? So these are all things that I have taken while working with the IT industry. I got an exposure to work with the companies like Cognizant, Infosys, LTI, which is L&T Infotech. Nowadays we called it as a LTI Mindtree. Uh, then Wipro and all this company I work. Now I'm taking care of this Learnomate. So main agenda to discuss about the today's topic that we are going to learn about the PostgreSQL. As we know that in the market, in the current IT market, we have multiple databases out there. So everyone know about your Oracle database, which is very famous. Then we have PostgreSQL, again very famous in the market nowadays. So most of the people who are working or who joined here, they want to understand that if Oracle is there in the market, then why PostgreSQL, right? Or why we have other databases are there, like your MySQL and SQL servers are there. So you take an example of Oracle. Oracle is very famous in the market. Most of the banking sector, they are using this Oracle database in order to store their data. Oracle is very secure, fast. um, the good thing about the Oracle is that Oracle provide you support also. See, let's say I'll take one example of bug. Like bug means, let's say I'm using a Oracle database and I got some issues in my Oracle database. So if I get some issues in my Oracle database which is not fixed by the DBAs like you and me, or maybe there are certain things which are not there in the hand of DBA. Like see, as a DBA, what I will do, I'll just start database, stop database. I'll try to tune the things. But again, like when I'm trying to do everything, nothing is happening. I'm trying to start my database, but it is not starting. All the files are available, everything is there, but there is some issues. So which is like a bug. Bug means there is a difference between bug and issue. Issue means, let's say you are trying to do something, but that files are not available. Let's say I'm trying to start my database, but the files which are required to start the database, those files has been missed. Someone deleted that. So that is the issue, right? So what I will do in that case, first of all, I'll try to fix that issue. So I'll try to bring back my database related files and then I'll start my database. But when I talked about the bugs means there are certain issues, and because of that only I'm not able to start my Oracle database. There is another issues, like I was taking the backup of my database. Earlier it was taking 2 hours, but now it is taking 10 hours after the upgradation. Suddenly the database, suddenly the time to take the backup has been increased almost 400 times, 15 500 times. That is a bug, right? So in the Oracle database, whenever you get issue, what you do, you reach out to the Oracle support. You get a support from the Oracle. You reach out to the Oracle support saying that, boss, this is the issue. So you normally what you do? What you do normally? So normally what we do, what we do, we go to the Oracle support saying that this is the issue which I'm facing. Can you please let me know what to do? So they will provide you patch. We raise a SR, right? We raise a SR with the Oracle support and they will provide you patch. Once we get the patch, as a DBA, that is my responsibility to apply the patch. They will provide you the steps also and we will apply the patch. So what I'm trying to say, like, in my Oracle database, if I have any issue, we normally, in my Oracle database, whenever I have a issue, and if you have a support from Oracle, you can go to this Oracle and they will fix your issues, or at least they will advise you. As a DB, you need to follow the steps. But what about the PostgreSQL? PostgreSQL database is an open source database. See, Oracle is very costly, man. It's very costly database. The people like you and me, we cannot afford it. All the big companies, they can afford it, right? So if you go, let's say I want to start a new business and I want a database, I will not go with the Oracle because I cannot afford that. The Oracle licensing is very, very costly, right? So I'll look for the option which is completely free of cost. We called it as an open source database. What we called it as an open source. So we got an issue, we got a database with the name, we called it as a PostgreSQL database, which is really booming in the market. Like if you see the future, now everything is going on the open source. It is open source, it doesn't mean that it is not secure. It is much secure, very fast, very reliable. You can increase the resources, you can extend it as much as you can. Everything is possible. You can scale it. There is no problem. So I'm looking for a database. So I'm looking for a database which is open source and I don't need to pay. Then what I will do, I'll use the database called PostgreSQL. That is the reason you will find that most of the companies, which is like, mid-scale companies and all, they are going with the database called PostgreSQL. Very interesting, very booming in the market. So that is the reason we need to start learning about the PostgreSQL database. So one problem which I observe with the PostgreSQL database is support. But what is the support? If I'm getting anything free of cost, where is the support? So we normally takes a lot of sessions on free SQL and Linux. Okay. So thousands of people are joining for our free SQL and Linux, and when they are facing any challenges while doing the installation, they ask for the support, but it's very difficult because it is a free of cost. Now we cannot utilize our resources. Like I can utilize myself, but I cannot utilize my team to provide the support to everyone. We provide the support to the people who paid, right? Normally, those people who are the part of paid student. So what I mean to say over here, like when I'm using something free of cost, it's quite difficult to provide the support. When I'm using free of cost, it's quite difficult to provide the support. So PostgreSQL, those clients who are using a PostgreSQL, and if they have some issues, so it's quite difficult, So what I need to do? So I need a support, right? The one problem which I observed just now is we are using a PostgreSQL which is completely free of cost. Everyone can use that. Everyone can use it free of cost, no problem. But what if I get the issue? I'm ready to spend the money. I want to use PostgreSQL database only, but I want a support. So in that case, there are some companies are there which provide the enterprise level solution on PostgreSQL. Like you might have heard about the company called EDB, Enterprise Database, EDB. So there is a company called EDB. There is a company called Percona. All these companies are there. They provide the support to the PostgreSQL database also. So what EDB has done, EDB is a database only who has created a new version of your PostgreSQL along with some new features. So they have created a features like, migrations and all, like you can migrate your database from Oracle to PostgreSQL. And for that, they have introduced their utilities through which you can do all this migration very easily. So if you think that I need the support to the PostgreSQL, you can use the EDB. And AWS also provide the PostgreSQL database. That service we called it as what is that service which we use for AWS? What is that service we called? AWS also do that, right? AWS Aurora is there, right? Aurora, AURORA, correct? So that is, this AWS Aurora is basically your enterprise edition of PostgreSQL database only. So you can use that. So it's all about you, like, how much money you have in your pocket, how much earning you can do. If you think that, okay, I'm just giving a try, go with the PostgreSQL, plain PostgreSQL database. Just like when you're purchasing any ice cream, go with vanilla. If you think that I want to spend some money, You can go with the EDB, you can go with the AWS Aurora, you can all use all these additions. Okay, but again, like, irrespective of anything you use EDB or you use Aurora, or you do use this PostgreSQL, does your administration get changed? No. Some little bit changes, some little bit more features will get it, but administration means, like, when I'm learning about this PostgreSQL, is it going to be changed? No, nothing. Okay, it will be like that only. So it will be like that only. So PostgreSQL is very booming in the market. Again, I'm telling you, the mid-scale companies or all the big companies also. You take an example of your stock, like Zerodha, right? Zerodha is one of the biggest company, right? So do you think that Zerodha is a small? So it is a big company. So all these, companies are using a PostgreSQL database for the administration of their databases. So that is the reason PostgreSQL is quite good options to learn. And like if you see the market right now, you should not just rely on the single database. You should have a knowledge about the multiple database. Like if you are working as a DBA, Oracle DBA, if you are working as a Oracle DBA, you need to understand about one open source database, and the best open source database I would suggest PostgreSQL database. If you are working as a PostgreSQL DBA, okay, you should start learning about enterprise database like Oracle. See, both are mostly hosted on Linux technology. Both are. And both are having a similar kind of concept only. Similar kind of concept. So if you know the architecture of Oracle database, you can easily understand the architecture of your PostgreSQL database also. Similar, almost same, little bit changes, little bit naming convention is there. Change in the naming convention, but everything is same. So if you know one database, you can easily understand other database also. So that is the reason. Again, I'm saying those people who are working as a DBA, Oracle DBA, start learning about the PostgreSQL. And for this, we are starting a new batch of PostgreSQL database administration. Those people who are quite freshers, again, you can take this opportunity and start learning about the PostgreSQL also. And what is the good thing about the database administration? Irrespective of Oracle you take, irrespective of PostgreSQL you take, any. The good thing about any administration is, what is the good thing? The good thing about any administration is you don't need to write down a single line of code. You don't need to write down a single line of code. Like, if someone is coming from the non-technical background and he's saying that, boss, I don't know how to write down the code. No worries. Like, you should have some basic knowledge of SQL and Linux and start learning about the PostgreSQL or start learning about the Oracle. It's your choice, okay? So I'm not forcing you whether you should go with the Oracle or you should go with the PostgreSQL. Both are good at their. Normally, if you take the example of big banking sector or the big giants like SBI, your HDFC, and all these big banks, they are using Oracle database. So that's how it works, okay? So till now, whatever we discuss, are you able to understand? Everyone, are you able to understand whatever we discuss? Are you able to understand? Sorry, I was on mute. Till now, whatever we discuss, are you able to understand? Acha. Sagar is saying yes, Nikhil is saying yes, Mami is saying yes, Rupesh is saying yes, Shubham is saying yes, Swapnil is saying yes, Abhijit is saying yes, Akash is saying yes, Dhanya is saying yes, Santosh is saying yes, Shailesh is saying yes, Farid is saying yes. Awesome, excellent, thank you. So again, like, I don't want to talk much from my side. I would like to take the questions. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. You can unmute and you can ask your questions. Okay, so we'll take care of it. So if you have any questions, like, let me know. You can unmute yourself and you can ask the questions. Okay, so that will be nice idea, right? Now, normally I used to talk a lot, right? So better you take the questions from your side. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions from your side.
Hi, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, after this course, like I have done in the Postgres course, so how much experience I can show? Like,
So normally I would suggest everyone, like, having a 3+ years of experience quite good to, start a career again, because if you're going as a fresher, irrespective of any technology, the calls are very limited. Okay,
but
so
if they ask me the performance regarding performance issue, so can you cover all the performance issue in the Postgres as well?
in PostgreSQL, we are covering the basic performance. We are not going, because see, if I want to take the performance class, we need to take separate class, at least for 2 months. Okay, within this PostgreSQL database administration, along with the performance, each and everything cannot be covered. Okay, so if you want to understand in depth, you need to join the performance tuning classes.
Thank you.
So we are coming with this PostgreSQL DBA training. Tomorrow also we will have a demo. Tomorrow we will have a technical demo. Okay. So in tomorrow's class we will have a technical discussion, and then we are going to start with our class. The timing, again, it will be the same timing, 7 to 8 p.m., which is the current timing. And in this PostgreSQL, we are going to cover your SQL, Linux, and your PostgreSQL. Okay, so SQL and Linux we will cover, like, normally we do a common batch for SQL and Linux. So some people will go to the Oracle DBA, some people will go to the PostgreSQL. So right now we are starting with the PostgreSQL, but we do have SQL and Linux also included with this. Okay, so yes, can you share the document with all the topics? Yeah. So all the things whichever we are going to learn, you will get the documents, everything will be document. Second thing is you will also get the recordings. So whatever things we are going to learn with this training, the recordings will be available and you can access this recording. You can just do the streaming 24 across 7. So yeah, I do understand that some people are working, so they will not get a time to join live classes, so you can go through the recordings. Another important thing is we do have support system also. Support system means whenever you have any issues, like let's say you are doing some installation and you got some issues, um, we will have a WhatsApp group. Just take a screenshot, send it to the support team, and they will fix all of your issues. Okay, so that's how we normally do. And there is a form which is available in the chat options, and the numbers are available, so available in the chat options. Please fill up the form, and please, um, and you can also fill up the form, and you can also call on the number which is available. So there is a question from Shahid. Hi sir, I'm working as a Oracle DBA, so what should I learn next to? See, those people who are working as a Oracle DBA, they can also start learning about the PostgreSQL. You can also upskill yourself on the next top Oracle DBA, like your RAC DBA, RAC and all. Okay, so that one you can take care of that. Okay, so it's your wish whether you want to go with the RAC first or you want to go with the PostgreSQL. Both are good. Okay, so if you want to pursue, if you are just three, so you can learn about the PostgreSQL also, or you can take both the things. That's great for you. Is there a lab practice and will cover replication? Yes, you will get a lab practice. um, so I'm going to show you on VirtualBox. So if you have a laptop, so you can do the installation along with me on the personal laptop. If you do not have a sufficient memory or RAM, whatever it is, We will provide you the lab access. Through that also you can access your PostgreSQL database. So that is also there. I am a MS SQL DBA. I like the way you teach and I want to take the recorded classes. Yes, sir. You can take the recorded classes. Okay. You can reach out to the team and we will provide you the recorded classes. अरे बाप रे कितना बड़ा मैसेज. Yeah, all the recordings will be available for all the recordings will be available for 1 year. Classes will be Hindi in English. This batch which we are starting, this will be in English only. Okay. We for Oracle DBA we have a different batches are there. Like we have a Hindi batch also available. We have English batch also available. Both the batches are available. But for this PostgreSQL right now, our main focus is on English, so that anyone who is coming from north side, south side, or maybe from outside India, they will understand it. We are going to cover the replications also. Yeah, the replication will be the part of this syllabus. We will send you the you can fill up the form. We will send you the syllabus and everything in detail, like what we are going to cover. Like again, I'm going to cover from very basic. So we'll start from like the installation of PostgreSQL database, and we will cover each and every topic, and then slowly we will go to the advanced part of PostgreSQL database. What else? If you have any questions, you can unmute and you can ask me, guys. Okay. Are you going to cover the migration database from Oracle to PostgreSQL? Yes.
How
The
much fees, sir?
migration from Oracle to PostgreSQL is covered with the help of your Aura to PG. Okay.
How much? Hi, sir. Hi, Hangu, sir. How much fees, sir? Postgres.
For PostgreSQL fees, you can reach out to the number which is available, or you can fill up the form. We will call you back and we will let you know the fees of this training. I'm not telling you about the fees as of now, because when these people will when the next time people will see this video, next time the fees will be definitely high. So last like those recordings which are available, like if someone is listening me after 1 year or 2 years, then the people will say that last time you said the fees was this much, because we normally increase the fees every after the batch. Okay, so we do that. On premises to cloud migration, I'm not committing as of now, but we are thinking on it to add it. Okay. PostgreSQL on AWS, PostgreSQL on AWS will be covered. Correct. Okay. So that's all about the PostgreSQL database, guys. Okay. So those people who are interested, take this opportunity. Again, like as you know that Learnomate is having around 65,000 followers on the YouTube channel. You can subscribe our YouTube channel and you can learn completely free of cost. And I would like to compare, especially for the Oracle DB people, I would like to compare with the Oracle and PostgreSQL, how it is different and how these are connected to each other, so you'll understand it in much better. There is Sarita is saying I have 8 years of experience in the PostgreSQL and 1 year in DB along with the development. Currently, I am looking for a new job which is side better DB or developer. If you think that you can do the development side, definitely you should go for the development. But if you think that development is some, development is like is all about like you need to do a lot of, you need to understand a lot of new skills and a lot of codings. So life is little hectic. PostgreSQL database administration or Oracle, the life is little chill unless and until you have a tickets. Okay, so depends on project to project. So if you think that you are quite good with the coding and if you need good package, go with development side. But if you need something relaxed time, DB is quite good. Unknown is saying, what is that? I am a DBA with 10 plus years of experience and now I'm willing to add more RDBAs for future careers opportunity. Is it a good choice or? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, having a knowledge about the multiple database is something which is really booming in the market. Nowadays no one is looking for, like, okay, PostgreSQL, but what about the other database? Do you have other database? So you should be aware about that. That is why I'm always saying that have a knowledge about one database, which is like, enterprise database like your Oracle and all, and get the knowledge about one open source database. So your resume will be like, super chill. The first one is Oracle, PostgreSQL, and one cloud. Maybe you can take AWS. That's it. Okay. So that's how it works. Okay. Can we correlate PostgreSQL with DB2? DB2, I don't know. Like, DB2 is a very old technology. I never get a chance to work on DB2. But I can say that your MySQL, your Oracle, and your PostgreSQL all are kind of same only. Okay. Nandan is saying that I did Oracle 9 year DBA certification in 2009. I have OCB certification from Oracle. Now what I need to do next? If you are Oracle certified, if you want to pursue in Oracle only, or if you think that I want to learn something new, try learning about OCI or Exadata, ExaCC in Oracle. But if you want to start learning about the different database, you can definitely look for PostgreSQL also. I have a 10 plus years of experience in MySQL as well as AWS. Now we have PostgreSQL project I need to learn and implement within 10 days. Is it possible to learn? See, I can't say anything about whether it is good or not. Okay. So it's like, within 10 days it is possible or not. So it's all depend on you. Okay. If you are already good with the Oracle and you just want the overall idea about the PostgreSQL, you can do that. But if you want to understand in depth everything, you want to do the practice on your own, then it is going to take a time. Okay. So at least you need to understand that 3-4 months it will take to understand it, especially those people who are already a DBA. Okay. I am a SQL DBA with 12 years of experience. Which I should learn first, Oracle or PostgreSQL? SQL DBA, if you are a SQL DBA, both are good. Okay, and it's your choice. Okay, I cannot comment anything. See, sometimes we need to also rely on the project what we have. Like, let's say you have a PostgreSQL project in your hand, start learning about the PostgreSQL. So, but again, I'm saying that having a knowledge about the multiple database, that's very good for your career in future. Okay. Bash scripting we are not taking. See, if we are taking everything into this class, then how we will complete the session? Okay. If I'm taking something here, bash scripting and all we normally take in Oracle classes, but not here as of now. Fine. So any last question, guys? I hope you in tomorrow's lecture, tomorrow also we will have a demo. Tomorrow I'm not sure whether we have a demo or not. Sorry, I need to check with my team once whether they schedule it or not. So again, start taking the admissions as soon as possible. Okay.
Hello, is the webinar ended?
Yeah, what you said?
Has the webinar ended?
Yeah, it's done, almost done. I'm just closing it now.
Is there a link for review?
Yeah, I just thought to give some small hits about the process. Fine, guys. Okay, thank you so much for joining, and let's connect tomorrow, and we will try to understand about the PostgreSQL database administration. So please fill up the form, share it with please fill up the form, share it with your friends, colleagues, those who want to understand about the PostgreSQL. Again, it will be rocking and we will do the best. And if you want to know more about us, we have 3 branches in Pune location: Kharadi, Kadewadi, Fata, Wakad location. And if you can also check our Google reviews. Okay. So again, thank you so much, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to understand free of cost. Okay, please subscribe to our YouTube channel also. All right. So thank you so